Okay, we're recording. So hi everybody, it is Fitness with Ulrika here. I've met with Ben today. Ben has just completed my 21-day gut reset plan. For you guys who don't know what the gut reset plan is, it's a plan where we combine clean, healthy eating mainly with some nutritional support. And Ben's kindly on Zoom tonight to share his journey with us. So welcome, Ben. Thank you so much.
Hello. That's all right.
Great stuff. So if I can just ask you, Ben, if you just bring yourself back to before you started the plan and just share with people where you were at, how you were feeling, and why you wanted to do a plan like this.
Yeah, sure. Yeah. So I was actually diagnosed with something called diverticular disease back in October and ended up in hospital with a perforated bowel and an abscess. And then ended up back in hospital again in December for the same thing. So I was in quite a bad place, actually, health-wise and mentally wise. I was in quite a bad place. So I was probably, in a word, desperate, and I wanted to try something. And obviously, after reading your testimonials and getting in touch and reading up about it, we thought we'd give it a go.
Thought you give it a go, and you have given it a real good go. And I wanted to stay put because Ben has got some amazing information to give you about his journey going on this plan. So before we share that information, Ben, can you just share with us? Because most people have some sort of reservations before they sign up for a plan like this. You didn't know me before. I think you, correct me if I was wrong, but I think you saw it advertised on Facebook, so social media. And
that's right.
Yeah, and we weren't connected before, so I think it was through a friend from a friend. So yeah, just let us know. How did you feel? What were your reservations, if any at all?
No, I mean, there was no. I don't think I had any reservations about it actually. Sorry.
Okay, you're back on.
No, I don't think I had any reservations essentially about it working. So I'd read a lot of your testimonials. I suppose, when we first got in contact and, you said, oh, it's going to cost X amount. I was probably a bit like, oh, maybe I can just work everything out for myself and, I can read some books and it'll be absolutely fine. So I suppose from that point of view, I had some reservations, thinking, well, why do I need to pay someone else to tell me what to do and to give me some supplements? I could go to the health shop and blah, 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 blah. So, that was probably the only reservation I had, essentially. But, I think I've said to you before, I was a bit of a headless chicken, really. And without, your guidance and the group's guidance, if you like, supplying the recipes and everything else, I wouldn't have really known what to do. You think you know what you're doing, but actually I've kind of soon realised I didn't have a flipping clue what I was doing. So.
Bless you. Well, that's really good that you've found the group and my advice helpful, of course, but I'm really surprised when you said to me as well that you got very little advice from your consultants and from the doctors, which is quite scary, actually. So
it is really. Yeah, I didn't get anything. I mean, after my second hospital admission, they told me we'll give you a leaflet, and they couldn't even find one. So I didn't even get a leaflet. So I had to do a lot of research myself. But actually, out of everything that I've tried and everyone I've spoke to, then this has been by far the most helpful and useful advice and information that I've had. And I know it's not, I know this plan isn't necessarily just, for what I've got. But it's all related to the gut, and that's what my problem is. So, it's been a lifesaver to us, without being too dramatic.
You've had some absolutely amazing results. So let's not get people wait any longer, okay? And I'm really, I'm thrilled that that you came across my details. And this is why I do what I do. It's just amazing to be able to, like I say, it's not just for a particular disease or for a particular health condition. It is a health program to help people gain that health and so many other things. So I'm gonna leave it over to you, Ben. No pressure.
Yeah. Yeah, sure.
Just talk freely how you dramatically explaining it, how you have changed, not just your mindset, but talk about your family as well. I'll leave it to you.
Yeah, sure. Yeah. I mean, it's been quite an amazing journey, actually. There's stuff that's happened to me and my body, if you like, and my attitude that I just probably didn't expect. And it's not like suddenly you wake up and go, oh great, I feel fantastic. It's just gradually happened through the process. The big things, my energy levels are massively up, which I didn't really expect, as much as I have been. I'm getting up in the morning. I'm a lot more productive at work. So that's been a big thing.
Bet your boss is happy.
Boss is happy. Yeah, he's happy because even he said, because he knows how positive I always am, and even he said that I seemed a bit down and I was struggling. And he's been asking me through the whole of this. So yeah, but in terms of energy levels, stress levels has been a huge thing. I was in probably the worst place I've been actually in my life just before we started doing this. I don't mind admitting it. I was low. I was quite depressed. I had anxiety, which I've never suffered from before, but I had a lot of anxiety. And I was really struggling to get myself up. And unbelievably, it just seems to have just disappeared over the last 3 weeks. And even when I've had stressful situations, I damaged my car quite often. I actually flooded my car, sank my car, if you like, a couple of weeks ago, which usually that would have stressed me out massively. And I just didn't feel stressed about it. It was quite remarkable, and it was weird almost. I was almost asking myself, why am I not stressed about this? I should be really stressed. And I just wasn't. I kind of laughed about it and dealt with it, and it was what it was. And for the odd off day I've had where I've felt a bit off, usually I'd have been panicking, thinking I'm going to get another attack coming on, and I haven't. I've just dealt with it and got my head in gear, and that's been a massive thing. That's been a huge improvement, tenfold really from what I was when I started doing this and now. So, from that point of view, I won't talk about it too much, but just my general digestive health and my bowel function, if you like, has got a lot better. And just in general, I just feel better, more energized, better sleep, less stressed, more focused, more determined, I suppose, to get myself better, to eat better. And I say, we don't want to be too dramatic, quite life-changing to an extent, because it's opened my eyes to realise I can eat healthy, feel better without denying myself eating nice food. So
I think that's really important. Actually, that's a really important message. Thank you so much for sharing that freely, from your heart, because that means so much. It is a life-changing program, and it proves for you it has changed your life dramatically. So, of course, you are not going to go back to where you were before, are you, Ben?
No, no, I can't. I mean, I can't go back to where I was before. But I think anyone that knows me really well knows that it couldn't be any further from the person I was even 3 months ago before I got poorly, because I've probably always drank a bit too much. I've always been, exercise regularly. I've not been overly unhealthy, but I've never eaten that particularly healthy. I've always been a bit of a salad dodger. Never slept as much as I should. So this couldn't be any further from the old me to this now. But doing the program has made me realise that I can do it. And if I can do it, I mean, anyone could do it. Because
you've done, I must say, you've done so well, because we kept in touch throughout. There's that support throughout. We've kept in touch in the group, and of course, we've been sharing recipes and things. And I know you mentioned that, but also I know you've been sharing. You've really been dedicated, and you shared. You tried to even make Yorkshire puddings and making it work. And you've really gone 100% in. And really proud of you, and you should be proud of yourself because you've done so amazingly well. So, and I can't, I'm really looking forward to continue the journey to help you to keep this good feeling. So for you guys that are listening, I want you just to give Ben at least a like. I think it's worth a love heart actually. So click that little extra emoji, put a comment in and say how well he's done. And if you're intrigued, if you're interested in doing a plan like this, what would your message be to somebody watching, Ben, that's interested in doing a plan like this, but maybe feeling that I'm not sure if it's for me?
Do you know what? I can only, without sounding cheesy, I'd say just do it. I mean, I wish, and I don't like regrets, but I wish I'd done it when I first came out of hospital desperately now, because I don't think I would have ended up back in hospital the second time, and I genuinely believe that. So I would say, if you suffer, whether you be suffering from an illness like I've been, or you just don't feel very good about yourself, just bite the bullet and do it. Because I mean, actually, whether it be cost or willpower or anything else, you'd be surprised once you start doing it. It took me a couple of days to adapt, as you know, but after that, you just get into the flow, and when you start feeling the benefits, it just gives you massive motivation to carry on doing it. So, yeah, just do it. I really would.
Do it.
Just because it's probably the best thing you've done. If you want to make a change, and I know people in my life that have said to me that they want to make a change, just do it. Just don't wait. Just crack on and feel better.
Oh, brilliant. Well, thank you so much for that message, and thank you again for sharing, and well done for your amazing results. And like I say, I'm absolutely thrilled for you, and I'm really looking forward to sharing the continued journey with you, Ben. So with that, I'm going to stop the recording. Thank you everyone for watching. If you're interested in finding out more, please get in touch with myself. Any questions, if you want some advice, it's free advice, no worries at all. So I'll speak to you all very soon. Thank you very much, Ben.
Thank you. Cheers.